Welcome to the Roadrunner 89 Investment Network, where we talk about interracial love and marriage. Hope you enjoy Swirl to Investment. All right, welcome to today's live. This is a last minute, spare of the moment live I'm going to do. And I'm getting ready to go on a road trip. I'm not telling you where I'm going. I'm going to one of those places you voted on my community page. But I figure I get this live in before I hit the road. Later on, I'll show some videos along the way. It's going to be a fast trip, not really a vacation on the road type thing. It is, but it isn't. We're going to be running fast. You know, road runners run fast. That's what I'm going to do. But anyway, I'm getting ready to take a little road trip. Go and have some fun. Okay. And, show you some things along the way. And I'm going to be traveling with my son. So we're going to have a father-son road trip. And but yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I wanted to address this. I wanted to make this video, and I want to talk about white men's passion for black women, white men that love black women. Okay, we have a lot of passion. I know I do, and sometimes I'm so motivated. I'm kind of aggressive with that passion, and we had a show the other night, and my friend Corey came up, and I'm kind of pushy when it comes to black women because I think black women should be with a good man. I think he's a good man, and I'm that way with my son too. You think I was aggressive with Corey? I get that way with my son, but it's not. I don't mean it in a bad way. I'm just passionate and motivated. I think black women are the best group of women, the most beautiful, the most loving, and I'm motivated in that. I have passion in that, because I do have love for black women, a lot of love, and not just with my wife, but black women that are my friends that you know that I talk to at work, or just the friendships we have. I just think black women have you know a, have special qualities about them that I see it, and it's a beautiful thing, and I'm just passionate about that, and I kind of try to encourage good men to be with black women. I do. White men, Asian, if I think he's an idiot, I'll tell him to stay away. But that's me, and it's just something that's in me that's always going to be there, and because black women have shown me so much love, and I just have love, and I'm motivated, I'm passionate, and a lot of us white men that date and marry black women, we're passionate. We do it because we want to. It's not an accident that we just happened to meet each other and fell in love, and sometimes that happens, but usually those of us that are married to black women, it's pretty intentional. We do that on purpose. Okay. What happened? I missed it. It wasn't nothing bad. I was just, we're trying to encourage him to date a black woman, marry a black woman, right? And it was out of love. Some people thought, man, you kind of went a little hard on him, and I did. I was like, you know what, I did, and I apologized. And he's like, why? I can't be mad at you for being passionate for who you love. So he had respect for that, and and that's what it was. I just, and look, You're welcome on my channel. Anybody is. You don't have to be married to a black woman to be here. I got people that aren't interracially married, and they tell me, they say, I'm not in an interracial marriage, but I do support you. I believe in what you're saying. And they'll tell me they can see the beauty in black women, even though they're not married to one. They said, I got what you're saying. I support you. I think what you're doing is a good thing. Um, and they're allies. They're not doing what we're doing, but they're supporting us. And I embrace that. I appreciate that. Um, so I don't want anybody to think you got to be like me to be here. So I'm just passionate in how I feel. And that's why I'm with a black woman today. That's why I'm married to a black woman. And why? Because I seen black women are the best option, and I'm passionate with my love for black women, and it happened. Okay, and I made it happen. Okay, I didn't wait for a black woman to see me, and I seeked it out. That's what I wanted, and you know, but anyway, that's just passion right there, and I don't want anybody to think anything about that, but that's what it is. But we had a great show. I enjoyed it. It was awesome. But I want to talk about passion that we as white men have for black women. And when I say white men, I mean Asian and Hispanic too. Okay, it's just a generalization. Non-black men is what I'm really saying. Okay, and you know, to the Asian men and Hispanic men and other groups of men that watch me, I'm speaking for you too. Um, I'm talking about your love and passion too. And I encourage interracial relationships, swirl to investment. And when I look at swirl to investment, that's white men, Asian men, Hispanic men, okay, non-black men investing in the black woman. Okay. But anyway, I want to show you this video. Okay. And this interracial couple, I've showed them before. I'm going to show them again because they're a beautiful couple. I want to encourage you guys to follow their channel. I think they're at 6,000. Let's blow their channel up. Let's get their numbers up because they're doing good work. Their channel is awesome. And anyway, let me get the copyright disclaimer up here so I can, for the fair use disclaimer. Okay. All right. This here is the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Okay. This is for education purposes and commentary and, to learn something. Okay. So fair use, right? You can read that. If you gotta go back, you can go back and read it. It's on my it's on this live, and it's on many of my lives that I do reaction videos. Okay, so fair use. And the videos I'm going to use are people I support, people I think that are doing good things. Okay, so it's going to be good videos. It is going to be upbeat. Okay. Let me go ahead and remove this. Okay, I'm going to show the couple first, and they're talking about the 5 things that
video. We'll be giving you
sorry.
5 things black.
Okay, let me stop there. That was weird. I didn't even touch the button, and it came on. Like, whoa! I guess this message is meant to be put out. But this couple, right? All right, we did a reaction on them before. Okay. So, but listen to what they say, okay? And they make real good points. And she's going to talk about 5 or things that black women love about white men, but they're going to talk about the passion of white men, okay? So without further ado,
In today's video, we'll be giving you 5 things black women love about white men. So I have talked to a few white men and dated one prior to meeting my husband. And my husband obviously is white, as you can see. So I know 1 or 2 things that I personally liked about them. The number 1 reason why I personally believe black women love white men, well, from my experience, is because they are so passionate. Oh my goodness, can I say that again? Passion, passion, passion in everything they do. The white men that I have talked to in the past, they were so passionate about every single thing. Even when we are having a basic conversation, they are so invested in it. They want to know more. They are so into it, you know. At first, I was taken aback and I'm like, wow, he's too much into it. Then I talked to another white guy and another white guy and I was like, oh wow, they really have a lot of passion inside of them. I don't know what makes them like that, but from my experience with them, it's just been truly, truly incredible. To be with someone who has a lot of passion means that they will show you passion, you know. Mind you, me, not all of them are like that, but the few I have talked to and from my experiences have been so full of passion. And
okay, hear what you're saying. So full of passion, and we are. And you can see the passion in her. You know, it's like an excitement. Um, you know, and I think that's why our marriages last so long. We're passionate, and when you're passionate, it brings up the emotions. You know, it brings up love. Yeah, and you're going, you're going to feel it. You're going to get into that spiritual feeling. You know, and you know, a lot of times I get passion because I have love for black women, and you know, I just think they're awesome, amazing. You know, and my marriage, I love my wife so much. It's like I just sometimes I just want to be next to her and just hug her, embrace her, and just talk to her, and you know, and it's a passion, and we do have it. Um, but anyway, just listen to what she says, and you know, she makes a good points, and he's going to make some too. But anyway.
my husband is so passionate when it comes to every single thing that he does, the way he says things, the way he is around me. He's so passionate and I love that. So I believe that is one of the reasons why black women love white men. What do you think?
That must be one of the reasons why we get along so well.
Let me stop there. Hey, look at her look, but look at he got excited. It's like something. Oh yeah, I'm passionate. Yes, passion's a good thing. Oh yeah, but I mean, I love this. I love the excitement. This is awesome.
And why our marriage flourishes the way it does.
I guess
because
so.
when I did my Why I Love Black Women video, the one thing I said also was, they're so passionate. Black women are so passionate.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
white men, maybe though, is it that they're energetically passionate sometimes maybe? Or is it that they aren't afraid necessarily to wear their emotions on their sleeve?
That is what it is. So
Right.
not energetic, but they are not afraid to wear their emotions on their sleeve. And you show a lot of emotion. The first time, okay, I hope you don't get upset with this. The first time Ted and I were watching a movie together, we popped in that movie and all of a sudden this guy starts showing a little bit of tears. And I'm like, what is this?
What guy? This guy? Not me.
You were crying. And I was sitting there like,
No.
side eye. Why is he crying? You know? But then I realized because he was so passionate, and I was like, you know what? To see someone show so much passion, even about a movie, means that they will be really invested in your life and they will find an interest in every area of your life and they want to be a part of every single thing that you are all about.
We feel deeply.
And yeah, and I love that, you know. So, you know.
And we love deeply.
Let me stop right there. Okay, what he's talking about. They're watching a movie together. He got some emotions, right? A tear came down, and she was like, well, and we're told that men aren't supposed to show passion like that, emotions, and you know, but actually we're all emotional people. And this is a strength, okay? His passion runs deep, okay? And he has a lot of heart. And some people think you gotta be, excuse my language, a Billy badass cursing, wanting to fight and acting like you want to fight, and you're just big bad dude. That's manly. No, that's you being an idiot. Okay, passion is when you love deep. Now we have anger, and you know we can be passionate in our anger too. And sometimes we want to be in that fight, that confrontation, okay? That happens. There's a time and place for everything. All right? But having emotion, having, and that little tear coming out, hey, that's part of being a human being. That's part of being a man. You got to dig in those emotions sometimes. Show the woman you're with you love her. It's not weak. Now, if you walk around sniffling, crying about everything in your day, I get it. That's stupid and weak. But when it comes to love and you get in that emotion, get in that emotion. Okay? That's part of your passion. It leads to that. I think about when me and my wife met. I think about times I almost lost my wife. And yeah, tears will come down because that emotion. I know the blessing I almost lost. So, anyway, this is a good thing. And you can see they're excited, they love each other, they're motivated. I mean, and that's a good thing. That is a beautiful thing. So, anyway, let's continue on because this is really really nice and encouraging.
Yeah, they do love deeply. So if you are looking to go into a relationship with a white man, know that they are very passionate and you will be experiencing a lot of passion when you are with them.
Yeah.
So let's go to the second reason why I personally think Black women love white men. They are very straightforward. I think this comes along the line of being passionate, but you guys are straightforward when it comes to how you show emotions, when it comes to how you feel about a person. You straight up tell them, I love you. You don't hold back, A lot of time it is known that men do not say I love you because it shows a sign of weakness, but white men, especially from my experience, I want to make that clear because some women will say, oh, I dated this white guy and he was not straightforward, he was not that. From my experience, I've realized that they are very straightforward on how they say things.
Okay, that's a good point. Okay, I think white men a lot of times are able to express our emotions, how we feel to black women, and I think black men don't because they think it's a weak thing. And then it comes from that simp thing. Oh, you're a simp because you love her and give her, take care of her. I think they think of it as a weakness because you show love, because you have some emotion, some passion. No, it's not a weakness. It's a strength. And you should be forward. You're in a relationship, you should be honest. And if you love her, tell her. I mean, seriously. Women embrace that. Women love men that can get into those emotions at times and embrace them because she knows you love her and your relationship means something. Okay? And when dealing with black women, white men, and other non-black men, look, it's best to be forward with black women. It's best to just let them know your intentions, but doing it in a respectful way. But it's best that she knows where you're at. Because a lot of black women are confused when it comes to white men they have an attraction to, that they have a relationship that hadn't gone to the dating yet, and they're confused. Is he just a nice guy or is he interested? Okay? We have a different way on approach, okay? As white men, we do. It's just in our culture. We work our way in and we get in that right moment, and it's kind of like a strategic movement. That's not a bad thing, but sometimes dealing interracially and especially with black women, sometimes you got to be a little more forward, okay? And so she knows where you're at because there's cultural barriers. Black men approach a lot different. So they're thinking you're going to approach like him and you don't. That don't mean, and ladies, and if you don't, that don't mean he don't have interest in you. This is just in his culture, the way he's been brought up, the way we've been taught to do things. Okay. And then there's that fear factor, of course, because we as white men think all black women are going to kick us to the curb and just trash us while we're there. And that ain't true. So, I mean, some, yeah, you'll get that, but that's life. You're going to get that from Becky anyway, too. Becky will treat you worse than a black woman approach. I'm telling you, if she's not interested. So, Um, anyway, but passion's a good thing. Passion's a beautiful thing. Your way of expressing your love for who you're with. Okay. Passion builds a lot of heart. It builds your inner strength too. And then when you get to that moment where you have that fight, you got it in you. You got that passion. You know, it's not weakness to show love towards women. It's not weakness to show respect. It's not. It's a strength. It's what a man should do. You know, knights back in the time, you know, they'd fight that battle, but they had that chivalry. They had that, the way they conducted themselves. And, you know, somebody asked me when I'm going to wear my hockey jerseys again. Well, I just do. I'm wearing the Las Vegas Golden Knights jersey. But anyway, you know, but passion is a beautiful thing. And look, when you love somebody, you love them in all areas. We don't just love women because they look beautiful and they got a beautiful body. No, we love them because what's their spirit, their emotions, their inner being, their, you know. And when it comes to love, love is a spiritual thing, you know. And when you tap into it, it's a love that comes from God. It's a love that, you know, you can be around her and like making love to her without even touching her. I know that might sound weird to some people, but you connect in that way, and you will have a vibe that feels like that. And when you get in deep in that relationship, that marriage to where it's true love, then the physical is the icing on the cake, and you love in all areas. But it comes from love and passion. Okay? Passion's a good thing. Passion will make your love even better in all areas, spiritually, emotional, physical. Yeah. But anyway, let me continue with this awesome couple here.
You know, they don't hold their emotions back. If there is something that they want to say to you, they'll tell you, this is how it is, and I don't like that. You know, and don't do it this way. Well, honey, you made me feel this way. Oh, well, honey, you did this and I didn't. I'm like, whoa, wow. They don't hide those emotions. Straight up, they tell you how they are feeling. And that is one of the reasons why I love Ted so much, because I love a guy who can tell me exactly how he's feeling, who is not holding back. I don't want to be the only one expressing myself and telling you, oh, I love you. You know how I feel about you. You know how you made me feel the other day. I really enjoyed that. This, and that. No, I don't want to be the only one doing that.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I get that. She don't want to be the only one that expressed love and, you know, appreciation to him, you know, and how she enjoyed it. She wants it back from him too. And that's the thing. And I think a lot of men make this mistake. The women get emotional and passionate. They'll hug on you and tell you they love you, and, you know, and they enjoy being with you and just, you know, open up to you. And the man's like, oh yeah, that's good. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. It was great being with you. I had a good time. Yeah. No, she wants you to say, yeah, I love you. And it was awesome. And she wants you to embrace her, you know, and have some passion about it. You know, when you're embracing her and telling her you love her, that means a lot. It's like a give and take, you know, she's opening up to you. You open up to her, you know, and I think men make this mistake. You know, we don't express how we feel. We might feel it inside, but somehow we just keep it inside. We really love her, but we don't say it. Tell it. Tell her. Open up. Tell her how you feel. Just let it go. Let it flow. And you know what? That'll melt her heart and like no other. Because a lot of women don't expect us as men to do this. I'm just saying.
I want the person I'm in love with to be also open to sharing his feelings and his emotion with me.
Yeah, well, as far as telling you I love you and being expressive about my affections for you, that just comes naturally. That's like flowing water for me. I can't hardly help myself. But yeah, I think white men, again, it's kind of like that wearing your emotions on your sleeve deal. They are a little bit more comfortable with being vulnerable, so to speak.
Yes.
And society likes to make you feel like you can't ever show any emotion.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're not being masculine and all that stuff. And of course, there is a line where, you know, you're getting out of control and you want to rein it in a little bit. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But you can be a man and you can have.
Yeah, let me say that. When he says Don't overdo it. Don't be out of control. Yes. Let the emotions flow naturally. Okay. Express your love. When it comes out naturally, it's real. But when you try to add to it, no, yeah, and you know I love you. You do your hair and your nails, and okay, now it's getting a little weird. I think that's what he's saying. But let it flow. Let her know you love her, and you say, and tell her, you you love how she looks today. She looks beautiful, dressed nice. Okay. I think it'd be weird for a man to go into detail with their nails and jewelry and how she matches her. But you know what? Just tell her you like how she looks very beautiful. Tell her. Let it flow naturally. And I think if you just do it naturally, I think it won't be overdone. Okay? So don't listen to this video and then just start getting all weird. What I'm saying is let it flow. And if you do love her and you have feelings, tell her. That don't hurt at all. Okay? And it's not it's very masculine to express your love to a woman. Because us as men, we love women, right? I mean, anyway, let's continue.
Of emotions. And I think women find that very attractive when you're in control of your emotions.
Yeah.
And your emotions are rightly informed. Because sometimes you can have a fit over something because you're not viewing the world the right way, in a mature way.
I'm so grateful to God for giving you the ability to be straightforward, because not a lot of men do that.
Yeah, well, from my experience, black women actually communicate in the same way.
Yeah.
So I think that might be one of the reasons why there are so many long-lastingly successful relationships between white men and black
interracial
women.
relationship.
Yeah, because they're actually a lot more similar than you would think. You just to look at them, you would think.
Yeah, good point. And I think the passion too, it's similar too. Being married to my wife, we're passionate people. We cool, and hey, black women are very passionate. Yes, if she loves you, and it's a beautiful thing. It's awesome. And when you come together with your passion and you have that true love, and it's a love that's exciting, it's a love that's awesome, it's a love you want it to continue forever. It's like it's not just living in the moment, you want more. You're greedy with the love when the passion's that good, seriously. But yeah, let's continue.
Oh, they could never work out. But actually, temperamentally, they have a lot in common. Okay, so what's the next thing that black women love about white men?
One of the other things that black women love about white men is that they are sexy. Hey, listen. They have a great body. They have a great face. And the way they just love can make them sexy. You know what I mean? Even if you see a guy and be like, oh, I'm not feeling his body like that. I'm not feeling But the way they love you makes them look sexy. The way they take care of their woman makes them look sexy. From the experiences I've had, let me speak from you. The way you love me, I mean, you are sexy to begin with, okay, honey? I can say that.
We all know this.
I can say that about my husband. I can say after being married for 3 years and a half, I think I can say I'm officially allowed to say you are sexy, honey.
Hey, this is boosting my ego.
And I mean, the way you love me, the way you take care of us, the way you take care of our family. Every time I look at you, I wake up in the morning, I'm like, thank God, Lord, you've been so good to me. I mean, look at this man. When you come back from work and you kiss our daughter on the cheek, and when you hold her today, when you came back from work, even when you picked her up and you held her for a little bit, I was like,
Okay. Look at that. I think there's a lot of love here, but there's security too. When she talks about how, he comes home from work and kisses their daughter, and he has a job, he's making the money, taking care of the family, and giving the kids a hug when you come in, and then she's happy to see you. That's a husband and a father, doing what he should do. And she's excited about it. Look at her passion. I mean, black women and white men are so alike, it's not even funny. Really, I'm serious. when you come together in a marriage with our love and our passion, and we're so much alike, it ain't even funny. And my situation being a traditional man and more on the conservative side, right? You would think, well, I wouldn't be around a lot of black women, but that's not true. A lot of black women are traditional. A lot of black women are women of faith and have conservative views. And, and a lot of black women are, passionate. And not all black women are like that. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to relationships, it's like black women are a lot like us white men. And we come together. We're strategic in the way we think, right? And a lot of times we're go-getters. We want to be successful. We want to move up, right? And black women and white men have that, and a lot of times us as black, or us, white men and black women, we're going to do our own thing. Nobody's stopping us. That was always my attitude. I love black women. You don't, that's all right, whatever. But I'm choosing my path. I'm not living in the collective. I'm not going to do what people that look like me do. I'm going to do what I want to do as an individual. And, relationships I've had with black women, a lot of black women were like that. They're just going to do their own path. They're done. My wife is done. And we come together with love, with passion, a lot of emotions. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Vera and Ted, go check out their channel, guys. Show them some love. This couple is amazing. And they got a lot of good points. Stuff that can help in a relationship. Talking about the interracial marriage. They're hitting so many good points. And there's their channel, Ted and Vera TV. Go subscribe to Ted and Vera TV. Do it. You won't be disappointed, guys. Show them some love. Get their subscriber count up. Okay? Do it. I don't promote channels like I am them, because I really love their channel. I believe in what they're doing. It's beautiful. They're loving people. And yeah, you know what? And we need more channels like this. Black women, white men showing the truth, how we love each other, how we have passion, how we, embrace each other. And ladies, when you get with that white man that loves you, he'll open up to you like you wouldn't believe. And white men with black women, look, when you find one that loves you, oh my God, you're never going back. I'm telling you, Becky will be part of your history. And I don't mean that in a bad way towards Becky, but I'm just saying nobody loves like black women do. I'm just being honest. Okay? But let's continue.
I bet you noticed me. I was standing in the kitchen, I was standing in the hallway, and I was like, man, Lord, thank you.
I did.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you, because I've actually noticed comments from other black women on our channel that have been expressing how they think white men are sexy too. And more than once, they have communicated that what they love in white men is their intelligence. So is it true that smarts is sexy? Like, even they'll say like men that are nerdy and smart and that even wear those what is it, those glasses,
those glasses. Not all white men are nerdy, but I personally like a nerdy looking dude. I like how when I met Ted,
I'm a bit of a nerd.
Yeah, you are no a bit. You are you're a full grown nerd.
Oh man. All right. Yeah. But look, women do like that too, because you know what? The nerdy dudes you see, right? You seen back in high school that weren't, you stay away from them. They're not the cool people, but you know what? They're the ones going to be running your country. So maybe you ought to be nice to them. Okay. And women do find that attractive, an intelligent man. Okay. And Ted over here, he said, I'm a nerd. But you know what? You can tell he's a smart guy. He's got it together. And women, and look, if you're like that as a man, that's not a bad quality. Okay. Women are attracted to intelligent men. Yeah. And you know, but and she is, and she embraces that. She finds it a beautiful thing. And smart is sexy, yes. Oh yeah. So, you know, it's good to carry yourself as a man intelligently, right? Being mature, you know, being courteous, you know. You sound intelligent, you look intelligent, right? How you dress, okay? You know, you want to present yourself in an intelligent way, as a in a loving way, okay? But anyway, let's continue.
Yeah.
You're constantly reading, you're constantly studying, and I like that about a man. I think intelligence in a man makes a man sexy because a man who is able to educate you, a man who is able.
Oh, hey, and let me say this: us guys find that nerdy thing too attractive. Look, I back in after high school, I dated this black woman. Right, she's really smart, and she was just to herself, reserved, and she wasn't really outgoing. She was like a loner type, but and she wore glasses, but really smart. You know, going through college, getting straight A's and stuff. And I thought, man, that's amazing. That's beautiful. But other guys wouldn't look at her because, she had the big glasses. She was, just the everyday black woman. She didn't have the big butt and the big chest. And, she was just, but there was a beauty about her intelligence. There was, and I remember this young lady, and it didn't work out with us, but too smart for me. But anyway, but I just could see the beauty in that, right? And guys would say she's kind of nerdy. I don't care. I love being with her. She's awesome. And you connect with, and you'll find a loving person in there. And like I said, that be who you are. There are people that love you. Um, you know, we got a picture of what beauty is, you know, but is that really beauty? Beauty's in the eye of the beholder anyway. But anyway, moving forward.
To teach you little things here and there. A man who is able to invest his time in studying just to know, to be in the known about things is generally sexy. So if you are dating any man at all, whether black, white, yellow, any color at all, if that man is a studious man, that man is interested in education, that man is interested in seeking knowledge, to me, that man is sexy.
Yeah.
And so if you're a man and you love education, or you love knowledge, let me put it that way. If you're a man and you love seeking knowledge, then you are one sexy man. I want to say that. So the ladies on here are right. Knowledge makes a man sexy. So another thing that black women love about white men, what I personally love about white men is that they are very affectionate. White men love to show affection in public. When I first got together with Ted, he was just ready to hold my hand.
Yeah, that is a fact. Us as white men love to do that. I hold my wife's hand all the time. I always have my arm around her. I'm always clinging to her. I just love doing it. And I just it's become a way of life, I just do it. I mean, when we're on the couch watching TV, I'll have my arms around her. You know, when we're sitting out on the back porch, I'll be holding her hand, or it's just something I like to do. It's just a way of showing love, and my wife loves it. Look, when we go to bed at night, I'll put my arms around my wife, and I sleep like that. And there's been times that I rolled over and I wasn't hugging her, and she'd be like, "What's wrong?" And nothing's wrong. I just rolled over in my sleep. But she's gotten so used to it that she knows that's how I show my love, and she loves it. And when I don't do it, it's like, okay, what's going on? Because it's out of the norm. Not all men are like that, though. I mean, but a lot of white men, we do show affection. We do. And that's in our culture, you know, how we treat women. From my father and grandfather and great grandfather, we treated our women like queens, like gold. We treated them, we put them on a big pedestal. And it's in that in the white culture a lot. You would think if you met my grandfather back in the day, he talked like my grandmother walked on water. But actually, she was crazy, but he had the highest love and respect for her. And that's in our culture. And it should be that way. The women are the prize. I was reading, a Bible verse about the virtuous woman, how she's worth more than rubies and precious stones. And how a good woman is worth more than any treasure on earth, and it's true. And when you treat a woman like she should be treated with love and respect, and yes, she needs to be on that pedestal, you know, you get so much love from her, and it's a natural thing. Um, we love receiving love, but if I'm going to be a dude with no emotions and she's always loving and hugging on me, after a while, it's like, well, when she's going to be wondering when she's getting that love back, you know? I'm just saying, but listen to what they're saying. This is good marriage advice. It's not just good interracial marriage advice. It's good marriage advice, period. If you're just a person that loves good advice and seeing how a marriage should be, listen to them, watch them. This is educational.
Okay, and it was at
Hey,
first.
you took my hand first.
Well, I took your hand, but you didn't reject it. And I had been in previous
You're
relationship.
darn right I didn't reject it.
And I had been in previous relationship where the men didn't want to hold hands in public. They didn't want to show any affection in public.
Yeah.
And so to me, I was like, man, they don't want any type of affection in public. But when I got with you, you were just like ready. You were like, let's go. You were ready
Yeah.
to kiss. You didn't care about anyone looking. You were
White
just,
man, seriously. Would you be able to keep your hands off of her?
oh my gosh.
I mean,
my
you
God.
better now, but, I'm just saying.
Well, I'm from Africa. I'm from a continent where public display of affection was not something that I experienced a lot growing up,
Yeah.
So coming to America and seeing that, it was lovely to me. I was like, wow, when you love each other, you show each other affection in
Yeah.
public. It took me a long time to allow myself, to show that public display of affection
Yeah.
because I didn't see that growing up. I thought it was wrong. But when I came
Okay, maybe that's a good point. How she was saying, in Africa, black women in Africa don't show affection like that. I don't know much about the African culture, but I think I've heard that from some other person that said that they don't hold hands in public and stuff and show affection like that. And that's in the culture. But black women do embrace that. And from what I've seen from African women, I know that they have a lot of love in their heart. And it's like black women, not just, black women from all different places that I've met, it seems like they have something in common. It's like they have a beautiful spirit about them, whether they're from here in America, the UK, Canada, the Caribbean, Africa, Europe, whatever, right? It seems they got something in common that's so beautiful, that spirit, the love. And they might not show it affection in public. And a lot of times, well, we get that way too, where you don't want to make out in the street. Okay, let's just say that. But to hold a woman's hand and have your arm around her, that's a beautiful thing. There's certain things, but they don't even do that. They won't even hold your hand. But it's in their culture. It's not that and sometimes they get here and see that and say, oh, that's a beautiful thing. Wow. They might see, you get to know people. Sometimes they'll embrace your culture, and I'm just saying. But anyway, I've heard that before. I haven't really studied their culture in Africa, but I've known African women that have a beautiful spirit, that are loving, and like she is, But anyway, let's continue.
I saw it differently and I was like, oh wow, it's really beautiful. So white men that I've encountered or I've dated, they love showing affection in public.
Yeah.
They want everyone to know that, listen, that's my woman,
That's
and
my
that's
woman.
my man.
That's
and
right.
I love that about them.
It's very freeing, and it also, I think, has to do with self-confidence.
Yeah.
You know, if you're reserved and you're kind of imprisoned with
Yeah.
certain ideas, you're not going to be comfortable displaying affection
Yeah.
in front of other people. And it's not
Yes.
like there's also an appropriate way to do this too. You know, it's not like we're saying, you know, make out, you know,
Yeah.
just like get a room, you know.
Yeah.
We're not talking about that, but hand holding, being affectionate, kissing, like that kind of
Yeah.
a thing.
And opening the car door.
Yeah, opening a car door.
even affection.
There's no shame in any of that.
There
And
isn't.
it's celebrating your love. And when your heart is overflowing, that means it's spilling out.
Yes.
And other people are going to see it. It's not going to be contained in
No,
the
it
cup.
will not be.
So it makes
Yeah.
me think of that movie with Harrison Ford regarding Henry. When he was the lawyer type before he got shot, he was hard and he didn't really have the correct affection to his wife. As a matter of fact, he was sleeping with somebody else behind her back, you come to discover later in the movie.
Yeah.
But after he was shot and after he went through his physical therapy, he was a different man.
Yeah.
Something happened to his mind because he got shot in the head, but it didn't actually kill him. And so there's a scene where he's taking his wife by the hand, Annette Bening, and
Yeah.
they're in
I
New
remember
York.
that scene, yeah.
And she was shocked that he took her hand. And
Yeah.
he said, well, why? What's wrong with that? Because he can't remember how he used to be. He's a new person. And,
Yeah.
and he said, well, that doesn't make any sense. Why would I be ashamed to hold your hand in public? And so he takes her up on this park
Bench,
bench.
Okay, let me say this. Okay? Ashamed. And you know what showing affection in public does? That shows her that you love being with her. You're not ashamed. And being in an interracial relationship, let me tell you something. Both black women and white men think this a lot of times. That is he or she ashamed of being with me? Okay? And showing affection, holding her hand, you know, your arm around her, and people are around, guess what? That's a good thing. Hey, I got someone at the door. I'm going to play this video. I'll be right back.
And they start kissing
Yeah.
there. Okay, white men, we've got one more for you. What is the last and final reason? And I'm sure there are plenty of others, but we only have time for so many here. What's the last and final reason that black women love white men?
Well, I do believe that white men love to be in the known. Do you get what I'm trying to say? They like to know about every single thing happening in your life. With Ted, if I'm having a conversation with somebody and the conversation is very passionate and I'm on the phone, after I'm done, he's like, honey, is everything okay? Is everyone okay back home? You know what I mean? That is so beautiful.
So it's not somebody that's being nosy,
No.
is what you're saying.
No,
He's
that's
somebody
exactly what I'm
that
saying.
cares about what's going on.
Yes, especially if my tone of voice when I'm on the phone with somebody is very high. And it's like, okay, what's going on, honey? Is everything okay? Is someone hurt? Is everything in order? And I'm like, yeah, everything is fine. You know, Africans, we are very passionate when we talk, so that comes out. But white men
Yeah.
love being in the known about what is happening in their lives when you're in a relationship with somebody. When I was in Maryland and you and I were dating, it was very nice when you called me and said, how is your mom? How is she? Does she need anything? Is she okay? What did you do today? How was your day? And I will tell you about what somebody did at work, and you will listen to me and you will give me advice and you will encourage me and tell me, well, you know, honey, don't let that get to you. You know, stuff like that. And
So maybe what you're saying is your concerns are his concerns.
Yes. So when I got together with Ted and I was seeing those things, I was like, whoa, that is so beautiful. You know, I want to insert this here into bracket. That also comes from a man who fears God. When a man fears God and when a man loves God, that man will love you the way Christ loved his church.
Yeah.
And so when you are entering into a relationship,
Yes, and that scripture, it does say that husbands love your wives like Christ loved the church. And you know, Christ loved the church so much he gave his life for it. So that is true pure love. I mean, that's a love that comes from God. And you know, a man of God and you know will love his wife like no other. And you know, and these are traditional people, these are Christian people, you know, and their love strong, and it comes from God Almighty, you know, that created all of us, created the universe. But you know, this is a beautiful thing, and it's almost over. And I got one of an Asian man that loves black women, and it's a video you ladies will love. But let's go ahead and finish this one.
Relationship with somebody, doesn't matter who it is, make sure the person has a heart for God and the person is a true believer, because if they are not, then they will not treat you right. You know, I just want to, I never want us to make a video without me bringing up God, because at the end of the day, he's the one who touches the heart of man and makes men treat their women the way they do. And I do believe that a lot of the reasons why you treat me the way you treat me is because God, you have accepted the Lord Jesus Christ into your life, you know, and as a result, you treat me the way I need to be treated.
Amen.
And on that note, we hope this video was a little educational. Like I said, a lot of these points were from my own experiences. And so if you have your own reasons, then drop them in the comment below. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right, very nice. Go over to subscribe to Ted and Vera to their channel. Okay, it's a very nice channel, and I'll show it to you here. Okay, Ted and Vera TV. Okay, a wonderful interracial couple. They're married. They're both people of faith. Have a sweet spirit about them. A lot of good information on their channel. Just watching, this is like good marriage advice, you know. And you see this, their spirit. You see the love they have for each other, and that's a beautiful thing. That's what we want in a relationship, in a marriage. You know, we want that true love, the love that comes from up above. You know, that we can shower each other with, and that's what they're doing. And I love their passion. I love the spirit they have, both of them. You know, they're just really good people. They're just awesome. I mean, I love that channel. And shout out to Ted and Vera. Keep up the good work. You guys are awesome. And like I said, go subscribe. Go watch their videos. Show them some love. Okay. And you don't see couples like this much anymore. You don't. You know, but this is a blessing. This is something, you know, that's beautiful. But anyway, let me drop the video down. Okay. And this is an older video. I shown this video long ago on one of my lives, but it's something I think it is awesome. Something that you know, I'd like to show you. It's an Asian man speaking about, you know, love for black women. Okay. And look, there are white men, Asian men, Hispanic men out there, ladies. The world's at your feet if you open up your options, really. And but here, let's put this up here.
Back with a new video, and
okay, back with a new video. What's the W? Is that Washington State or something? Okay.
what's going on, everybody? Back with a new video, and this topic is something that's really near and dear close to me. I wanted to touch base. It was a message that I received from a subscriber. Her name is Patu, P-A-T-U, and her YouTube channel is Patu Loca, P-A-T-U-L-O-C-A. Just want to give you a shout out, girl. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, but if I'm not, I apologize ahead of time. And it's about AMBF. And if you guys don't know what that means, I just found this out a couple days ago. Asian males, black females. Asian males, black females, all right? So what she put a video out and asked for my reply on, are Asian men dating black women just for fun, just because it's different, just because it's a challenge? Or are they seriously dating black women for serious relationships? And
okay, and look, this is what he was saying. And she was asking, I guess one of his followers, subscribers, was asking, are Asian men dating black women to see what it's like, see if it's fun? And I think that's a question that a lot of black women will ask men of different races. And, you know, that's a good thing to think about. That's something you need to know, because, you know, there are men out there that get with women that are different just to experience, okay? Not to find a wife and get married, but they'll do it to see what it's like. Okay. There are predators like that. And that's a good question. And ladies, you got to make sure he's not one of those guys that wants the experience. You want to make sure he's an investor. He's a guy that loves black women with all his heart, not just the physical part, but everything about the black woman. You got to want a man that his love is deep for black women. All right. But anyway, I just wanted to make that point.
And I think it's a wonderful question. And let me go ahead and touch base on it. And I want to also let there's other messages that I've been receiving, and I'm glad that I could sum everything up into this video from other black females, black ladies that have messaged me pertaining to this. So hopefully this helps out. My thoughts are, to be honest, I think Asian men are starting to become more comfortable with themselves and to reach out and date out of their culture. It was taboo, and it is probably still taboo in, for most people, that dating outside your culture is bad. And for most of us who are very liberal and very open-minded, we're like, why? Just to give you guys a little bit of background about me.
Okay, I don't know the political view, but let me make this point. When he says liberal and open-minded, look, I think he means by liberal, like you're open to do it, not so much political, because both sides of the political aisle are opening up their options. So I don't, because I've been told that back in the day, conservative men, they don't date outside their race, and that's a big lie. They're just conservative on how they live. They're traditional. But anyway, I don't know what he meant by that, but I just wanted to address that.
I date out of my race and ethnicity and culture all the time, and my parents came to terms with it. At the very beginning, they wished that I could stay and keep dating like Vietnamese girls, and nothing against my Vietnamese women. It's just not my thing. I've always liked culture, learning about other females, learning about other cultures and their upbringing, stuff like that. So when it comes to like interracial dating, that's like my thing. And so this question, I believe, when it comes to Asian men and black women, I think most Asian men are starting to become aware and more confident in themselves and able to date out of their culture and not feel as though they're going to get not necessarily in trouble for it, but looked down upon. So please understand that. And I think when it comes to like dating seriously, it's not necessarily a race thing, as in like, oh, are Asian male really looking to date black women? I don't think it's more the fact of where the guy is in his life. Real true gentlemen will be able to decipher if they really want to date seriously, period. If they're still trying to be, playboys and want to just date casually and have fun, then they're in that realm of their life, But those who are dating seriously, if they get to know you and you're putting your best foot forward and he's putting his best foot forward, by all means, hopefully it goes the way it's supposed to go, and you both will be happy,
Okay, let me stop here. Oh, dang it! I didn't want to. Okay, he was talking about Asian men dating out and stuff, and it's starting to open up. I think what's going on is in the Asian culture, it's slowly opening up. But Asian men do love black women. I know Asian men, they do. They really do. I think Asian men a lot of times are more reserved, so they and a lot of them are still within the culture, and the elder, Asian people are kind of want them to stay with the Asian people, but it's opening up, and but I've seen Asian men with black women. It's happening more and more, like every other race, other men are starting to see the value of black women. They're starting to see the beauty of black women and opening up their options, and they should. I mean, black women are at the top of the chain when it comes to success, when it comes to love, when it comes to nurturing, when it comes to spirituality. Really, black women are at the top. So if you want the best of the best, it would be black women. And people can argue with me all day about this, but when you really experience the love and friendship of a black woman, you'll know what I'm talking about. And when you look at stats, black women are leading the way. And look, black women that open up your options, your success rate skyrockets. And when you get with white men, you are in a marriage, the most successful marriage is black women, white men in today's world. It is. And I think with Asian men would be successful too. Um, because they're traditional too, if you think about it. I don't know his political views, but I think he, would probably in a be a decent man that would love the woman he's dating, right? I think he's open to dating interracial of all women. Okay, but he makes good points though. But anyway, let's continue.
And so, to be honest with you, I think for Asian men, dating black women is new. It is fresh. And for all the black women that have hit me up in the past and told me that, we've been giving you guys so much love. Why aren't you guys giving us love back? I think most Asian men aren't, used to it. And it is fresh. And it's like, gosh darn, really?
Yeah, and you know what? If you like that Asian man, black woman, and you hit him up and you show him some love, it's going to hit his heart, and he's going to embrace it because it's new. And like he said, it's new, it's fresh. Yes, it is, and that can be exciting. And you can tell he's kind of within the black culture, just how he talks. But and he's probably dated some black women, and not a bad looking guy, ladies, right? I mean, but I think most Asians don't have that personality like this man has. That are just open to, hey, let's do this. They're kind of reserved, but they're good men. There are a lot of good Asian men. They're hardworking. They, family orientated. I mean, I could. Now there's crappy Asians too, like everybody else. But I'm just saying, this might be a demographic ladies look into. I'm just saying, there's attractive people in all groups too. So anyway, let's continue.
We're starting to get love now from the black ladies, and it's cool, but I think a lot of Asian men don't know how to receive that, and they're just kind of like taken back from it. Now, for the sake of replying to her video, I think Asian men, when it comes to dating black women, it is new, it is fresh. Are they looking for a serious relationship? Yeah, why not? But I can't really say that all Asian men are going to be dating for a serious relationship. I think it's just guys in general. If you really take a look at it.
Yeah, and here's a point. Be careful of the Asian player too, okay? I'm just going to say. But anyway, let's continue.
Depending on where they are in their life, I want to say, like from 21 below, 22 and younger, they might be just dating casually and just having fun, and they're just going out and just trying to see what's out there, dating all different kind of ethnic backgrounds. And then as we get older, just guys in general, as we get older, we'll start really settling down on exactly what we want, what kind of person we want, personality, background, all that stuff. The maturity level has to be there to become in a serious relationship. So I think more Asian men, as they get older, will start seeing that black females, or once they cross over, or any females.
And someone in the chat said she knew he's Vietnamese. You know what? Are you from California? Because there's a big Asian population in California, and I've lived there a little bit, and you can kind of tell what type of Asian they are, whether Japanese or Chinese people. You can kind of look at them and see, or Vietnamese, Korean. They have a different look about them. Some people can kind of decipher, but some that don't know, been around Asian, you might say he's Chinese. He don't look Chinese. He's Asian, most definitely. He's Vietnamese. They have a different look, but yeah. But the beautiful thing about California, I'm talking about California, is the interracial dating. I loved it when I moved out there, and I was in my early 20s before I got married. Oh my God. And I was in the black women. It was like they were more open out there. It was like, let's do it. It wasn't like I had to prove myself and work my way in. It was a different culture, more open, I guess. But I love that. But anyway, let's continue. And I'm sure it's that way with Asian and men and black women out there too. I just, yeah.
um, from any culture. It's just going to work because they're looking for that serious relationship. So all I can advise you to do is just put your best foot forward. For all the black ladies out there, continue putting your best foot forward. Continue just having fun dating Asian guys. The more love you give us, thank you very much. The more love we're going to give you. And so just go ahead and have fun. Enjoy yourself. Go out and just have a good time. And whatever happens, it's supposed to happen. It's supposed to be like that, all right? Don't put too much pressure on yourself to see, oh man, is this Asian guy really feeling me? Is he doing this for real? Is he serious and stuff like that? Because the more you think about it, the more you're gonna kind of sabotage yourself and not put your best foot forward and enjoy yourself. You're just fixated on the fact if this is gonna be for real. So my advice: enjoy the.
Yeah, hey, that's a good point. Don't try to fill your head in with stuff that ain't there, okay? Don't try to put doubt in your head. And he makes a good point. Just go with it. Feel it. If he's a good man, hey, he's with you. He feels something for you. Yeah, don't sabotage that. And men too. Don't think, oh well, is she really into me? Well, she's with you. I mean, but be vigilant, but don't put doubt in your head while you're dating. A lot of people do that. It's the weirdest thing, and I've done that too. I'll be out when I was younger dating a black woman. I'm like, wow, is she really into me? I don't know. Is this? And then I start thinking weird thoughts that ain't even there, and that can sabotage it because you might react to something she says, or she reacts to something you say. You take it the wrong way, and it don't mean nothing like what you're thinking in your head, and it can sabotage what you got. So that's a good point. Just look at it as, yeah, she's a black woman, but she's a woman. Just look at it. Hey, I'm on a date. Ladies, he might be a white man, Asian man, but he's a man. Okay? We're just men. Anyway, let's continue.
Time dating, and then see where it goes from there. All right? So let me know what you think. You guys know, melodicmike@gmail.com, or comment below. A lot of you guys are starting to do that. Thank you so much. I want to throw out there for all those people who have added me on Facebook, facebook.com/melodicmike. Please continue to follow me there. I'm posting my old videos up there so you guys can catch up for all the new subscribers. And then you guys know one of my goals for 2012 was to reach 250 subscribers. The next goal is 500. So please do me a favor, repost any of my videos from before on your Facebook, or just introduce at least one person to my YouTube channel, and just so I can reach out to more, create a bigger audience and network. And you know me, I'm just trying to reach out and help more people out. So please do me that favor. So far, I've met so many new people, just really assisting, answering questions, giving advice, and I really love the messaging back and forth. There's so much positivity. It's dope. It's so good. So just keep that love coming. On top of that, you guys know reverbnation.com/melodicmike. I put my single up there with War and Peace, getting good feedback from there, and we're working on some other stuff. Just want to say, everybody on the Flatline Music Group, our camp, all the artists are working on their mixtape. So we got some stuff brewing for 2013. Got some ideas going, so really excited about that. And yeah, continuing to push forward. So like I said, help me, help you. Well, help me, help you, help others. And so please introduce them to my channel here at youtube.com/melodicmike. All right, so until next time, let me know what your thoughts are. Hit me up on any of the social networks that I just provided or will be providing below. And I will be back soon. All right, take care. Wish you many lucks on dating, and happy Thanksgiving. It's coming up.
Okay, very nice video. Okay, that was a nice video. He's put out a lot of good information, and yeah, Asian men are into black women. They are. All groups of men are. Don't get caught up in those stereotypes. Don't put doubt in your head when you're in a relationship. Okay, don't be listening to those stereotypes that you've heard all your life, because you might be kicking a good man to the curb, or a good woman to the curb. Okay, let it flow. Be vigilant. vet, but you know, don't sabotage your relationship. But that was a good video. Let me go ahead and take it down. And if you want to know his channel,
When it comes to like interracial dating.
it's Michael Ty. This video was 10 years ago. This is an older video, but I thought it was a good video. But that's his channel. Let's get it up there so you can check it out. Michael Ty. I hope I said that right. Yeah, but that's his channel. So if you want to check it out, go over there. Show him some love. Subscribe or whatever. Um, But anyway, check it out though. That's a really good video. It's really nice, and But anyway, I'm gonna be closing here pretty soon. I got to get on the road here in about an hour at the latest. I'm gonna be on a road trip. I'm not telling you where I'm going. You're going to have to guess. Okay, but me and my son are going to have fun. 3 days on the road, just having a blast. Okay, I need to get out. Been working too much. Take a break. But anyway, guys, I love you guys. Next live probably won't be till the weekend. I got to see if I have good Wi-Fi at the hotel. At the hotels I'm staying at. So might do a live from a hotel. But I want to get some videos along the way. And but I just wanted to make this video and look, embrace that passion, guys. Okay. When you're with a black woman, open up to her. Let her know your intentions. Okay. And ladies, when you're dealing with white men or other non-black men, make sure they love you in all areas. Okay. You already know you're fine and you got the best looking body and all that stuff. And yes, it's attractive, but he's got to love you more than that. He's got to love your spirit, your emotions. Okay. There are dusty men. Don't leave Dusty Tyrone for Dusty Chad. You know what I'm saying? You want to move up. You want a man that loves you. All of you. Okay? The man should love you from the inside out. Okay? But anyway, from the heart and soul to the rest of you. Okay? But sometimes I do get passion. And my friend Corey, and I wanted to bring this up because I felt so bad. I was like, God, I was so aggressive with him. And it was just, I was so passionate in black women. I wanted him to get a black woman because they're the best option. They're the most beautiful, most loving. And I tell my son that too. I go, and it's not that I'm trying to go in on nobody. I'm trying to express how awesome and beautiful black women are because I'm passionate with that. I love black women. Black women are amazing. I married a black woman. I mean, look, they're a beautiful treasure that walks amongst us that we don't even see because we got our eyes shut. We're listening to propaganda. We're listening to stereotypes and generalizations and not even knowing. And then we experience that love and it's like, this is nothing what I've been told my whole life. What people told me my marriage would be with Sandy, it's the total opposite. They said it'd be a failure, it wouldn't last. But all the people that said that, their marriages didn't last. I'm still going strong. I mean, 29 years, and people's like, wow, I can't believe you lasted that long. Yeah, well, I can believe it. I knew we would. But people, they believe that because society tells them that. They believe that because the media says it. You see black women in movies, that's not the true black woman you'll meet in real life. the one that's acting crazy and doing goofy stuff. No. Most black women don't live up to those stereotypes. Usually black women are more professional, more traditional like thinking. And when a woman's got it together, she's got it. From how her personality is and how she conducts herself, how she dresses, how she looks. And I'm telling you, black women love white men and non-black men that carry themselves in a professional, mature way, in an intelligent way. They love that. And you conducting yourself as a white man, as professional, loving, and your passion, not only will she love you for that, but it makes her look good too. You improve her just by how you conduct yourself. And vice versa. Who you're with, you should give your best, right? My wife used to tell me that, when we were dating and even when we were married, she says, when you're with your husband, you look your best. When you're with your husband, that's what my mother-in-law told my wife. That's what my wife tells my daughter. When you're with your husband, you look your best. You present your best qualities with him. And that you should. And men, you should do the same thing. When you're with her, you be your best. Because you're a representation of each other. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about the passion thing because, and I get so passionate. Sometimes I just go on and I just go in. And it's not like I'm going in. I just want people to see. Yeah, go easy on Corey. And I apologized to him. We had a discussion. I told him, I said, look, I didn't mean it like that. And, I'm passionate. I just want you to have the best because Corey's a good friend of mine, and I didn't mean this show to be about Corey, but I'm just making a point. He's a good friend of mine. I want him to have the best. I want him to have a good wife. And I want him to experience the love from a black woman because so it's like I want other people to have the same blessing, good men to have a good blessing, and a black woman get a good man. That's the way I see it. And I'm pushy on it. This is what I want you to do. But it's his life, and I do this to my son. But, it's out of love. It's not, I'm trying to tell you what to do. I'm just kind of recommending, you might say. But anyway, it's all in love and passion. It really is. Sometimes it don't come out that way, but anyway. But it's all good. I felt so bad, and I was like, oh no, I should just, But sometimes when you're passionate, you just let it go. You let it rip. But anyway, I just hope you guys enjoy. I'll put the link if you want to come up. If not, I'm going to close it up. Oh, wait. Yeah, let me put the link real quick. So if you want to come up, I'll give you a chance to. And then I'm going to have to get on the road here pretty quick. So I'm not going to be on long anyway, even if I open up the panel. So, But anyway, but there's a link if you want to come up. But I would say to men that are dating black women, and ladies, you can correct me when I'm wrong. And you can give your advice too. But I would say when you're dating black women, the biggest thing is be honest, be forward. Okay. Be forward, but do it with love and respect. Okay. But let her know where you're at. And it'll be better for her and for you. If you're really interested, then she knows you're not just a good friend of hers that just, because and a lot of times us as white men, we're friendly. We have good relationships with people we're not attracted to. We just a lot of time, like I'm a kind person. I can have a loving friendship with the woman I'm not attracted to, right? And it's just a friendship. But I'm really kind and courteous, and I love that person as a friend, right? So I'll treat that person nice. And guys, this is why you got to be direct, because she don't know, and it's a different culture you're dealing with. So, if you're interested, you don't want to waste too much time, because some other guy that's interested in her might swoop in, and another white guy that has a little bit more courage than you might just step in. Missed opportunity. But seriously, be direct. Okay? And and have some courage. I would say I would give this advice too. If she's with her friends, instead of waiting until she's alone and because you don't want to get turned down, be bold. Once in a while, just be bold and just do it. Just walk up to her in front of her friends and just start talking to her. Because I'm telling you what that will do. Now you're risking rejection, a little embarrassment, but guess what? What she's going to say is, you're a man that takes charge, and you make a move, and you don't care who's around. That says something about your character. You get what you want. That's attractive. Now, let's say she turns you down and says, I'm not interested. She has friends around her. They might love how you just did that. They might love how you had the courage to just walk up to a black woman and just make your move. Telling you. Just saying. I did that long ago. In my late teenage, I think I was 19, I approached a woman. She's with her friends. I just walked up and talked to her. She turned me down, but you know what? I dated one of her friends. There you go. So that rejection might lead to something good. So look, sometimes, just make your move. Women love men that just take control and just do it. And that's what it shows. Just a little advice. I mean, most people will wait till she's alone. That way, if she rejects them, nobody sees it. They move along. I get it. It's safe. But sometimes you got to take a little risk. Get out of your comfort zone. You love black women, you want to date them? Go for it. Get out of your comfort zone. And women love men that, that black women love men that go for what they want. They love, men that dress nice, that conduct themselves in a good professional way, that have, appearance of intelligence. Okay? Just saying. But ladies, you can tell me if I'm wrong. I mean, I can't speak for what black women think, but this is what I think from what I've had black women tell me and from what I've seen. But anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close. I'm going to be on the road soon, having fun, on a Roadrunner road trip. So in a few days, you'll figure out where I'm at. I'll post a video. Okay? But anyway, have a good day. And also, coming soon, I'm not going to tell you the dates, but Captain Swirl on location, going to be in Hawaii. So anyway, I'm going to have fun this year. I got stuff lined up. Like I said, and I don't tell the times I'm going there because I just don't want people to know. But anyway, I will have some nice videos there when I do go. But I'm going to be doing a 3-day trip. Me and my son are going to have fun, and I'll show you where I'm at. And you won't see him. He don't want to be on the camera, so sorry. But anyway, have a good day, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. I love you guys. And I would say to the men, be up forward with Black women. Let them know your intentions. Show them love and respect, and it goes a long way. Okay? And ladies, just know, statistically, you are the best option. Okay? When we marry you, we get a better result than when we marry Becky. That is the truth. Okay? And it's because you have awesome character. It's because you have a beautiful spirit, and we love that. We embrace that. That's why our marriages last longer. Okay? But anyway, so know that you are the best option. And you're the most educated, right? Most entrepreneurs too. Do you know that? Numbers don't lie. And white men, did you know when us as white men marry Black women, our wealth goes up? Did you know that? Statistically, we have more wealth than if we married a white woman. There's amazing things happening. And when you really see the truth, it'll amaze you. But once you see the truth, it really don't amaze you. I knew marrying Black women is a successful thing to do statistically. Now, does that mean you'll marry a Black woman and it'll work out? Not always. There are some Black women you shouldn't marry. Okay? But statistically, you're better off being with a Black woman. Like I said, numbers don't lie. They can say whatever they want, all the stereotypes, this and that. But the truth is, Black women and white men lead the way in marriage. And it's because Black women, because of your character, because of your love, because of your beautiful spirit. That's why it lasts. So think about it. Black women embrace who you are. You're leading the way in so many areas. Embrace that. Don't listen to these internet idiots that try to pull you down and talk bad about you. And, the truth is the truth. And it's starting to surface. The truth will always surface. Okay? Things you thought were a certain way, when the truth surfaces, you'll find out it's the other way. And people you hated will be vindicated. And people you loved that thought were doing the right thing will be the ones that were really doing the evil deeds. Truth surfaces. But anyway, and that's in life, I've been around people I thought were great all my life. Found out they're not so great. Found out the ones I couldn't stand were really good people. Sometimes it happens that way, Sometimes people I've treated like garbage in the past, like, gosh dang, they always had my back and I treated them like this. And I thought they were a monster. Like, wow. But anyway, I better stop. But thank you guys. Have a blessed day. Give me prayers for my trip, please. But hey, I love you guys. I love doing this YouTube. I'll see you soon. As soon as I can go live, I will, but it might not be till the weekend. But anyway, I got got 3 days, a lot of miles to cover, but that's plenty of time. But anyway, you guys have a good day. God bless you. I'll see you soon.